Ready to get your shit together? Isn't that what we are all truly trying to do? In this fun, life-hack-full show, we will learn together how to navigate this roller coaster called life. We, as glorious messy humans, can sit in the proverbial third car, grumpy and bored, or in the front of the roller coaster having the time of our lives. What do you choose? In this show, you can expect meaningful content and practical takeaway tools to make life easier and exceptionally more joyful. There will be epic guests who already love their lives, allowing them to share their get your shit together tips and words of wisdom. Life is too long and too short to not love your life. Welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy. Hello, welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy, and I'm your host, Amy Joy. Congratulations on your abundance. I want you to take a moment and just notice how abundant you truly, truly are. We're programmed to believe that we're lacking. I'm not good enough, she's not good enough, he's not good enough, the job's not good enough, the food's not good enough. It's just not true. We're so blessed in so many ways. So take a look around right now and notice. Notice the roof over your head, the chair under your butt, the kids running around, whatever's true for you. Congratulations on your abundance. Happy Thursday. We have a packed show today. I'm super excited to have Infinite Heart is here. LeRome Swiss and Luna Chi, they're in the house. They're amazing humans, epic musicians, and their hearts are bigger than all of that. And you're going to see it in real time today on the show. Stay tuned to the end for mantra magic and meditation moment. It's always a gold nugget packed show. So thank you for spending your very precious time with us today. All right, it is now time to change your state, elevate. All right, this is where we go from wherever we are to even happier. So it might be from crappy to happy, or it might be from happy to happier, but we're going to change our state, and we can do that in just 2 minutes. So one of the things that has helped me in life navigating this messy earth that we live is affirmations. And there's one that I use almost every morning, and it's this: I now command my subconscious mind to help me in all ways, to lift up, inspire, help, and encourage the people I come in contact with today. Now you can tell I've said it a few times because I don't have to read it. It's right there. and I'd be driving to work or whatever I'm doing, I now command my subconscious mind to help me in all ways to lift up, inspire, help, and encourage the people I come in contact with today. And I usually do it about 3 times. So I now command my subconscious mind to help me in all ways to lift up, inspire, help, and encourage the people I come in contact with today. We have 2 minds. We have the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, or subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is 95% of our mind. Unless we flip those numbers and we work on becoming conscious. And so I am commanding my subconscious mind to help me in all ways to lift up, inspire, help, and encourage the people I come in contact with. Guess how often that gets to happen? Constantly, because I've set up that intention from the beginning of the day. So I encourage you to write down your own affirmation of what you are commanding your subconscious mind to work on while you're unconscious, so that it's serving you in a way like that. And I'm telling you, there's so much magic available when we set that kind of intention for the day. So there you go. Change your state, elevate. 2 minutes. Amazing. All right, it is now time to get our shit together. Super excited to introduce our guest for today, Infinite Heart. Infinite Heart is a music-enhanced meditative dance experience with LeRome Swiss and Luna Chi. Their sound journey, blends together Afro-Electric Tribal beats, breathwork, and guided mantras to activate the primal, liberated nature within you. They travel the world globally and provide uplifting experiences through workshops, ceremonies, concerts, sound healings, and festivals. Put your hands together and welcome the amazing Infinite Heart. Woo!
Hello.
What's up?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to be here, and truly, what a time to be alive.
Right? What a time. That's the name of your song, which is so good. It's on my playlist. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I would love for you to connect with the audience just a little and tell them a little more about you, that it wasn't in your very short bio here. What can we learn about you real quick?
Yeah, well, for one, LeRome and I both like to call ourselves liberation activators. We both come from our own conservative upbringings of learning what that journey is truly like to unleash the inner artist, and unleashing it from an authentic, uninhibited, in integrity way that feels whole, that feels full. And so nothing lights us up more than being able to watch people drop into their liberation and to their creative freedom, whatever that looks like for them. And we're big lovers of that. I mean, our hearts are so full when we get to go and travel and impact and inspire more expansion, because the industry, as it's been leading up until now, was so focused on these external validation goals of here are the masks to put on, here's who you need to receive approval from to be deemed worthy. And we're completely trailblazing something different, along with a lot of other incredible creators and artists out there.
Amazing. I love that. And that's why you're here, because obviously I'm a huge advocate for freedom and liberation. And yeah, absolutely. And you guys just came back from Costa Rica, because we were chatting while you were there in the jungle. What were you doing there?
Really just getting away from the city areas and just being able to focus on our self-love and our creative work without too many distractions. You know, we all choose the distractions that we play with, but it's important sometimes to detach and just go into that blissful nature. And Costa Rica has the mountains, the jungles, and the oceans all in one.
All of it.
So it's quite blissful there all day.
Costa Rica is one of my favorite places. It's so magical.
We call it the nervous system reset place because like prior to Costa Rica, LeRome and I had been living in LA for like what, 8 years?
I'll say like 8 years.
8 years on our own, you know, before we even met each other. And so there was just this constant state of hustle and go, go, go. So Costa Rica has been this like motherly nest to be able to reset, realign, fill the cup. And then now let's travel. Let's go.
I took my son there on a weekend. We actually went for 2 weeks, and it was his choice to go there. And it was amazing. We traveled all over the country, in the volcanoes area, and then also on the beach. And yeah, no, it's magical. I laugh at my hair there. I call it Costa Rica hair. Your hair must have been, Luna, was it huge and curly?
Pretty much. The humidity there. Oh yeah. I mean, your skin responds different. The hair responds different. So yeah, I mean, I love my skin and my hair over there, to be honest.
Right. Well, I have really curly hair in Costa Rica.
I remember you said this. Your hair's actually curly too.
Like, I have straight hair. I have to do this with a curling iron. So but in Costa Rica, I don't have to use a curling iron, and it's huge. It's like, who are you? That's awesome. It's crazy, but it's fun. I get to be a different human over there.
Yeah, which also kind of connects to what we're talking about, right? It's like connecting to that primal, like uninhibited version of ourselves and then creating from that space.
Exactly. So I believe you have a quick clip on Costa Rica, yes?
Yes.
All right. Do you have it ready there and I can play it?
I do have it ready. Yeah, I would love to. I'm going to do a quick screen share here. Boom.
There it is. All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Never let anyone take that away from you.
Looks like tamarindo.
Remember. Out of any place in the world, you're here. So what if you just allowed yourself to relax and melt even deeper? Then what?
Amazing. Oh, so good. I fell in love with you. We met in California with a beautiful group of change makers in the world. And you guys sang your song, What a Time. And there wasn't a person sitting. We were all up and dancing. It was so epic. So I know a little bit about you, but tell me, what is your mission for Infinite Heart?
That's the first mission.
Hmm.
The liminal space between action and actually like reactiveness and responsiveness, finding that beautiful point in between. We are living in a day where we are so heavily influenced by the media and the music that we listen to. And so Infinite Heart is a movement to reprogram the brain, whereas we are looking at these times as, wow, what a time to be alive, rather than what a time to be alive, which is what you turn on the news, we turn on a lot of the songs that are speaking from a space of lack, and it's powerful. So Infinite Heart, our mission is to remind you of your power, to remind you of you are in control of the quality of your life. We can take our lives back from a space of my heart is already full. My heart is infinite. And being able to bring that to communities, festivals, places around the world, so that we can really start to reframe what it means to express and be creative, and the music, what we receive, the sound waves, what they're doing to our bodies, our health, our lives, our minds.
Love it. Love it. I was interviewed on Katie Carlson's podcast, and she asked this really fun question. One was, if I was on an island, what 3 things would I choose? And then her next question was this. It was kind of wild. She's like, if you could choose a time to come back to, what would it be? And I'm like, now. And she's like, what? I'm like, now. And she goes, really? And this is, in the middle of, when. And I'm like, abso-freaking-lutely, now. There's no better time to be alive. Right now.
Yeah.
I love my life. I
Yes.
love this planet. I'm madly in love with it. And yeah, no, I don't want to come back any other time. Now is great. So I love that you're on that. She was shocked. She's like, I don't hear that very often. And I'm like, oh, I'm like 100% down for right here, right now. So thank you for preaching that too, because yes, we're not always, we tend to, there's a program, right, that says the grass is greener, and we're always either in our messed up past or our projected messed up future, right? Which is why we have to reprogram the brain so that we can see things differently. And it's really just reframing.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
it.
I
do the Change Your State Elevate every show. What little tricks do you do to get to tell yourself the truth, basically?
I would say that just constantly working on your self-love practices throughout the day, pretty much living your dream habitual pattern every day. And we all have different passions. Some passions may align, but how can you do a little bit of all the things you love in in a single day, and just live that throughout your journey? And the more you do that, the more you can feel the love energy expanding in your body, and all of a sudden you can be more creative, you have more empowering conversation, more authentic relating, and quality communication with everybody you're connected with. And we're basically putting these codes and these values in the music that we create.
Absolutely. And like routine, like something that LeRome is really highlighting. Our first hour, like if you were to live with us or there was a camera in our lives, we don't talk to each other the first hour like that we wake up. And our reason being is because of how much we value our practices that drop us back into our why. It's so easy to get sideswiped and intercepted with all the things happening around us, but that's what revitalizes the artist within. What, even if that's as a mathematician or a business worker or someone who's working in a, an elderly with the elders, like all of it's art, everything's creative. And so how are we waking up and meeting ourselves with a practice that is feeding that creative and that artist or that dream, whatever that looks like?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My guru, my teacher, Josh Smith, he taught me this. He goes, follow the bliss, Amy.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? At first, isn't that selfish? He goes, no, it's imperative.
Yes.
It's imperative. It's follow the bliss. You get to love what you love. It doesn't mean you're railroading anybody else to love what you love,
Exactly.
and to do what you want to do. And I didn't even know what my bliss was because it never even occurred to me to ask,
Yeah, this is the actual word bliss is one of the most important words I feel like humanity gets to work with now.
Yeah.
It's all about teaching the children how to practice bliss. And so first, we as grown-ups have to learn it so we can share it, or else the children are just lost getting the bliss in all these festivals, which that's where I found a lot of bliss as well. And then you have to like get back to center, and we can make it easier for them when we figure it out now.
Yeah.
And breath work is definitely one tool just to breathe together in a conscious way to our favorite music. That is something that humanity is ready for it now. We're all ready for it. We just get to do it more now.
Our soul's crying out for it.
Yeah.
It's like, feed me, please.
Very much so. Very
much some hope. Exactly. I want you all to stay tuned for a few more minutes because we're in a little while, we're going to launch something that we're doing together. We're very excited about. I'm not quite ready to do that, but stay tuned because it's so exciting. But what do you see that's possible for the world?
I see a world that doesn't ever feel the need to have to pick up the masks, the facades, the programs that we were taught to reject parts of ourselves for whatever way, shape, or form. A world where everyone is whole and actually called back our soul fragments, called back the inner 6 to 7 year old that was told, you're too much, don't be like that. Those past versions of ourselves that we grow up with and we're taught, okay, to survive, I have to hide this, I have to not show that. So a world of integrity where we feel safe in our bodies to show up fully, no competition or comparison necessary, because we all have our own unique instrument to play in this grand orchestra of life. That's why I've never understood comparison, because why would I compare myself to a flute if I'm a drum? Right. And that's my mission here is to play the drum, but I'm looking at the flute like, so just being able to really own and stand anchored in who we all are and knowing that we each have our own medicine. And that's, again, like our music too. That's what a lot of what we're speaking about.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Really
we're all human, right? We're all instruments in this analogy of music. We're all instruments. We're different. We have different beats. We have different sounds. We have different ways of doing it. But we're all fundamentally instruments. We're making glorious music together. And without all of them, it wouldn't sound the way that it sounds.
So true.
That's it.
There's a song called Glorious, and a children's choir sings it. And it's literally talks about how we're all part of the symphony. And it's one of my favorite songs. I love it. I think you guys would like it too. So
yes,
send it our way.
I will. I'll do that. So what inspired you to write your song One at a Time?
Ooh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So last December, I was invited to go to Switzerland with LeRome. And we had been friends for a while, but recently realizing that, whoa, I think there's a bigger purpose here. There's a bigger mission here, something that wants to be birthed creatively within the both of us together. And so I'm in Switzerland with him over the holidays in a completely new place that I've never been before. I'm like blinking my eyes. Is this my life? Is this real? Right? Like I'm here with this king, like fully in remembrance of my queendom. And we're two sovereign creators that are coming together and relating in a way that neither of us have ever related before. You know, none of the old paradigm of like expectational relationships. Like this is like, I'm here to empower your fullness, you're here to empower mine, and we're also here to hold each other accountable when we're out of integrity, to bring ourselves back. And so we were in this bliss point of realization of like, wow, we actually are the co-creators with the universe. We're writing these chapters together.
Yeah.
And so what a time came alive in a day that we said, let's make a song together. Let's put this down on paper. And very naturally, this was in one day, Amy, in one day, LeRome goes into the production mode, fully making the song from the ground up, using different like melodies, hearing these sounds. And then I just go with pen and paper and start writing. And I'm just writing. And we're both in this space. And by the end of the day, by the evening, What a Time was here. And it was birthed. We recorded it that same day. And that was it.
Wow. Amazing. So would you call that channeled? You channeled it?
I do believe the music comes
Yeah.
through a channel, especially when you're within the bliss. And I was visiting my mom in Switzerland and just, you know, reconnecting with the Swiss half, and she was there as well. And it just felt the sense of completion. And with the sense of completion within the bliss, it just all came quite natural. Yeah.
Amazing. Could you put your song up for just a minute? We'll watch a little piece of it. You can find it on Spotify, y'all. Spotify. What a Time, Infinite Heart. Go for it.
Thank you. Here it comes.
We're playing it through YouTube.
We're going to do it through YouTube. Yep. Here we go. Let us know if the sound's okay, Amy.
All right. There you are.
Just take a moment. And turn within. Turn within and look at the oneness.
I love, that's my favorite.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Have a trippy new life. We'll be dancing, we thrive. See the world with new eyes. We'll keep chanting. What a time to be alive.
Nice. I love it.
What a time to be alive. Constantly ascending, feel like I'm descending, like a roller coaster sanding, and counting all our blessings. Gotta figure out if I get it out, planting them seeds and switch around. Respectfully ducking all the reflections, it's aimed at our peace and we dipping out. Swiping left to the stress, swiping left to the pressure. Always still progressing in this love expansion. Infinite sparks with the queen of hearts. Magical times, can you feel the stars? I'm not my heart, infinite being, manifestation of Shiva, yeah. Have a trippy.
Amazing. So good. So, LeRome, you can do the didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Your voice. Could you give us a little taste? Is your voice up for that?
It's always ready. That the throat singing now is a way that I can regain my voice. So it
Really?
a lot of breaking the voice and getting past the fear of not being able to get my voice back. So that when I lose my voice, because I may have oversung or kind of did a little scream therapy, then I go into throat singing until it's back. So
Amazing.
Infinite heartings.
It's so good. Everything's vibration. So what what do you feel that sound, that didgeridoo frequency? What is that?
It feels like an energetic cleanser, like just shoots through the whole body and also calms down the nervous system and just into the complete center space. And yeah, it's like communicating with the ancestors as well. I do feel a sense of connection to all the ancestors when I practice.
And me being next to him, like I have to close my eyes. And when he's doing it in the presence, it's like you feel the cleansing of everything. And it has that like Tibetan monk, like remembrance and ancient sound. And when LeRome mentioned how this happened, it was because, you know, he would lose his voice. And it's so powerful to me because in the industry, singers are terrified to lose our voices. Mm-hmm. Like that's how I was brought up, you know, like don't lose your voice, always have something ready. But LeRome really taught me that no, like what's on the other side of what you think the breaking point is to like the imagery of what you think an artist is, a creator is, what happens beyond that. And so it's been really beautiful learning from him and how to activate the voice in such a way.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that.
It's pretty much getting past that stage, like get to the point of not having the voice, then you go into Vipassana and love yourself, drink tea, feed yourself, take baths, go jog. And then next thing you know, when you focus on those self-love practices, the voice will come back. So it's quite powerful.
And isn't that a perfect analogy of life, right? On the other side of our trauma and pain is freedom.
Yeah.
That. And might I add, it's so easier said than done.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so just know if you're listening, like we do not take this lightly. Like, oh, just be in bliss. Like, yeah, this is like a facing of what can feel almost like death. It's facing all of the parts of ourselves that have made us comfortable, that we've leaned into, and we're realizing that whoa, we are more than that. We actually are so far more powerful than we were ever trained to think and believe. So it's a journey.
Yes,
we're limitless consciousness, which means there is no limit. There is no limit to our consciousness. And when we like get that, and I'm not saying I totally get it. I'm learning how to get that more and more because the program says not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. Bullshit. It's not true.
Yes.
It's not true.
The daily practice.
It's not true.
We have to remind one another every day.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. So let's let everybody in on what we're doing. All right. Yeah. So we met, like I said, in California, and right away I was like, okay, I want to do something with these two beautiful souls. So we had a little call. And boom, bada boom, we figured out that we're going to do a retreat together in November. LeRome, Amy, a mix of music and get your shit together and yumminess. And we're going to tell us what we're focusing on, Luna.
Yes, thank you, Amy. So again, I just want to clarify, Amy saw us perform What a Time before we even knew what a time was going to be. So we came together at such a foundational moment of a rebirth and stepping into this ownership of our sacral. Our sacral, if you're familiar with the chakra system, it's our creative expression. It's our emotional freedom. It's our ability, in my opinion, to harmonize the mind and the heart. And so we're bringing together this sacral power. It's called the Sacral Power Retreat, Liberate Your Flow, because in this day, we need you. And we need you in your fullest expression, every single person on this planet. It's time to be able to break free and unleash and allow whatever's been kind of stuck down inside to come out. And so this retreat is a safe container in a sanctuary that Amy has curated, which you all will see in a moment, so that you can have that safe space to just explore your inner world. We're going to start through breaking through the parts of us that have blocked those vulnerable aspects of our inner artists and creatives, so that then we can bring that to life. And so it's going to be power packed, and we are so excited.
Yes, yes, yes. And what's been amazing for me is I've done a lot in my life, forcing, pushing in that energy, and the sacral energy is the opposite of that. It is about, you get so much done, but in your flow. And it's so, have I mentioned it's so much fun? It's so much fun to get shit done in your flow. And I was at a Tony Robbins event. I'm not kidding you. I don't know if I even told you this story. And he says, I'm going to say a word, and there's 5,000 people. Let's say half are men, half are women. Okay. And he goes, I'm going to say a word. And when I say this word, I want you to do whatever you feel you need to do. Right. So he's a huge giant, right? He's massive, puts his chest out. He goes, freedom. And 2,500 men and me stand up and go, wow. Like warriors. I totally connected to that. Nothing wrong with that. And completely out of balance. I was completely out of balance. I had no concept of flowing, no concept, until the last few years. And I've been on a mission, which is very masculine. But I have been intentionally learning how to flow. And I'm very proud to say that Upaya was built in the flow. And I had so much fun. And it happened with so much grace and with so much ease, more than I could ever think was possible without the forcing and the pushing. So no, this is for male, female, humans. This is for humans. If you're a human, show up. It's beautiful. And we have a little video to show you. Go ahead. I'll put that up there. Here is a little taste of what you're going to get and experience at the Sacral Power Retreat. Liberate your flow.
Time to liberate your flow. Join us November 7th through the 12th at the beautiful Upaya Retreat Center in Los Cabos, Mexico. Amy Joy has curated a powerful sanctuary filled with all the amenities, all the beautiful nature to heal and explore your inner artist.
A place where we get to liberate our inner children, and it's going to be so lovely to see you there.
The dates will be November 7th through the 12th. Reach out to us, get in touch. We're waiting for you, we're ready for you, and we'll see you there.
There it is. So you see a link on the screen there. It's www.upayaretreatcenter/sacral-power-retreat. There's a landing page there. You can learn all about it. And when you hit apply, there's a short Google form, and that's where you're going to set up a call with Luna. Luna's going to get to know you and make sure it is a good fit for you and for us. This is very important, that this retreat is everything that we say it's going to be, which is life-changing. You will not walk away occurring to yourself the same. And that is the definition of transformation, occurring to yourself differently. And you're going to walk away with so much joy and so much clarity and so many magical tools in your new magical toolbox. And life is just, there's so much joy. There's so much bliss available. And we're simply not taught how to find it. And this retreat is what we're going to do. LeRome, what would you say? What can they expect?
They can expect so much fun. Finally, you get to play with all the passions that you've potentially been putting to the side, to just, be in your grown body. But we do get to honor our inner kids at the same time. And it's going to be magical. Yes.
And what I would add immediately, the first word was nervous system regulation. From a mental health, emotional health, being able to harmonize your relationship between your brain and your heart. So moving through different somatic practices, being held by nature, being held by this earth as we activate and come alive and expand ourselves in a creative, safe, loving way that is supported by community.
So well said. Yes. And so it is.
So it is.
So you all are the first to hear about it. The first. We have 10 spots we decided, right?
Yeah.
10 spots, because we want to make sure we give the attention needed for this type of transformation, for this type of epic transformation. I just keep coming back to, but you're the first to know. So get on the phone, hit apply. There's no, if it doesn't feel in alignment, don't do it. It's perfect. And if you know right now this is calling you, then just talk with Luna, and it'll become even clearer as you talk to her, whether this is for you or not. But it's November 7th through the 12th, 5 nights, 6 days in paradise. I got to say, in paradise. The food, y'all, there's myself coming out. It is so unbelievable. By the end of the week, you will all be wondering how you can go home and not continue to eat like that. It's epic. So much love, so much nutrition. It's we can see the ocean right here, right now. I can look out here and see the ocean. We're 5 minutes from the best snorkeling beach in town. It's magical. Guys, the frequency of Upaya is at the frequency of peace. There isn't a soul that comes that doesn't feel that and isn't just in awe of it. It's a very, very special place with very special people, including you. So hope to see you here in Cabo, Los Cabos, Mexico, with LeRome, Luna, and I. Amazing. So great to have you guys. I'm going to have you on the end, so don't go away. Super grateful to you. Thank you for being on the show. And we'll see you real soon, okay?
See you soon.
Besos.
Oh.
There's my Mexican coming out. Besos. Awesome. All right. It is now time for Mantra Magic. All right, we talk about reprogramming the brain. That's what Mantra Magic's all about. It's a little jingle that I put together with a beautiful goddess. And we ask the divine, we ask source, what does the world need to hear right now? And then we get an idea, and this is your mantra for this week. You can find us on Amy Joy Coaching on Instagram, or go to YouTube and you can hear your Mantra Magic for the week. I get to raise my vibration when I trust in the light of my soul. I get to raise my vibration when I trust in the light of my soul. I get to raise my vibration when I trust in the light of my soul. Make today glorious! We get to raise our vibration. Yes, we get to choose. We get to choose how we feel. Happiness is a choice. It has nothing to do with our circumstances. It has everything to do with being aware and then making a choice. That's what this show is all about. Thank you for spending your time here. It is now time for meditation moment. All right, this is where we just take 5 minutes to get present. 5 minutes. So grab the kids, the grandkids, your honey, everybody in the home. Give a little yell through the house and say it's meditation moment time, and have everybody sit down. Just get comfortable wherever you are. Doesn't matter. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. I'm thankful for this music from the amazing Gary Malkin. He's a multi-Emmy winner. You can find his beautiful work on Islands of Inner Peace on Gaia. So take a deep breath in again. And exhale. And smile. And now I want you to notice, how are you feeling right now in this moment? Are you feeling crappy? Are you feeling happy? Don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice. And then I want you to notice too, what are the thoughts that are running through your mind? Are they thoughts of the past? Are they more thoughts of the future? Or are you here now? Again, don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice. And breathe. And I want you to visualize a candle burning, flickering right there in front of your eyes. Notice the reds, the golds, the whites, the yellows, the oranges. Just watch it. And then have that candle slowly slide right into the middle of your head. And watch it flicker there. And breathe. And with your hands on your heart, I want you to think of one thing you are so grateful for, that it brings a smile to your face. And focus on that. And while you're in that beautiful space, I'm going to send you an energetic activation. It's called a Diksha. I was initiated by my teachers in India, the World Center for Enlightenment. All you have to do is set the intention to receive. And with a deep breath in, come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Blink your eyes a little. Yeah. Beautiful. And now I'm going to bring LeRome and Luna back. There they are.
Thank you.
How was that for you?
I mean, I instantly felt a relaxing from my cheekbones to my neck to my shoulders. That was beautiful. Thank you, Amy.
It's called the Serene Mind Practice. It's
Wow.
5 minutes. It's 5 minutes of bliss.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Pardon?
Received.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy. So this is one of my favorite parts of the show where I get to ask you what your golden nugget is for us. And the question is this: if you were on a mountaintop and you had the whole population of the world, the 8 billion and some souls that are here, and they were at the foot of the mountain and they could hear you and they were paying attention, and you could just pick one thing to share, we have 3 minutes, what would that be? What does the world have to know?
For me, it is very simple. It is that you are enough. All of the old stories that I have to reach outward to fill my cup. There is no one like you on this planet. Don't look left, right, outside, look inward. You are enough just as you are. Truly.
And yes and yes. What she said.
Yes. Yes.
For me, I would motivate humanity to do a bliss practice of 10 deep breaths together, and everybody in the whole world, after those 10 deep breaths, we all hold our breath together in the same moment, and just this blissful vibration of chill just going through whole of humanity, and us all within this presence of holding the breath together. That alone, I think, can shift a lot. So that's
let's do that. Let's get the whole world together and let's do that. You want to do that?
We've been envisioning it for some time.
That is something that
I want to do that. Okay, can we do it now? We have time. We have 2.5 minutes. So lead us, LeRome.
So you can, whenever you're alone, you can also do it with your favorite music or music that she was just sharing, like that'll calm your nerves. But without the music, just breathe in 10 times, like, and at the end, hold your breath at the top. So
Ready?
we'll do it, and I'll do the countdown. Hold.
Let it all out.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Do this in the morning. Do this in the morning, everyone. I'm writing a book right now. I feel called to write a book about morning practice and the importance of having a morning practice. And breathing's got to be part of the morning practice, peeps. We don't breathe deep enough. We breathe shallow, and then our system thinks we're dying because without oxygen, we will die. And so we have to breathe into the bottom of our bellies. Thank you, LeRome. That was amazing.
You're welcome.
I can feel every cell just going, Thank you. Amazing. Thank you for being on the show. If you want to come to our epic retreat, please do the Sacral Power Retreat at Upaya Retreat Center. Go to the link, upayaretreatcenter.com/sacral-power-retreat. Would love to have you apply, talk to Luna. We'll make sure it's a great fit. Together, we vibrate higher. And that, my friends, changes the world. I'll see you next week. Besos. Mwah. Thank you for watching Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. If you'd like to follow us, you can on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Amy Joy Coaching. Appreciate so much your likes, comments, and shares. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please reach out. We'll see you next time.